Hello everybody, it's Takunanuva, and today I am doing a review on my Toa Mata from 2001. Probably one of the best years of Bionicle. And before I start this video, I want to give a shout out to LJ Lemons. I think that's how you pronounce your name, I think that is. So if LJ Lemons, if you're watching right now, I just want to say that I saw your videos, I like your videos, you remind me of how I was when I first started with my videos. You can kind of see, if you see some of my older videos, you can check out my videos at either you can either check out my videos on my channel right now at Takunanuva To, which of course is a typo, or you guys could check out my videos at Takunanuva 1231, which is my previous channel. There's more videos posted there, but that is not the point. First, the point is, I want to give a shout out to LJ Lemons. He is a new YouTuber, a lot like me, and just want to say, keep up the good work, and again, love your Minecraft shirts. So, now we have that out of the way, let's talk about the Toa Mata. Stay tuned. It all began on the mysterious island of Matanui, where darkness reigns free to attack whatever they wish. A darkness known as Makuta and his evil beasts, Tharahi. Who will save them? Who will protect them? Who will deliver them from this evil? I think I'm going to summon the Toa today! Yeah, so, backstory behind the Toa, and the reason why you saw Takua right now is because when Makuta was attacking the island, Takua set off a beacon, which, how do I put this? Activated the canisters, which the Toa arrived in, to come to the island of Matanui so they will be saved. The Toa's names were Toa Gali, Toa Kopaka, Toa Liwa, Toa Pohatu, Toa Onua, and my favorite, Toa Tahu. And they were awesome. Each armed with the very elements: water, ice, fire, stone, air, and earth. And with the great Kanohi masks. But we'll talk about that later. Let's start the review. Okay, let's start with Toa Gali, the Toa of Water, wearer of the Kanohi. I forgot its name. Just so you know, I don't know all the names of each mask, but I'll try my best to remember as much as I can. Anyways, she is the Toa of Water, which wields the mask of apparatus, or underwater breathing. Now let's look at the detail of her armor. Well, as all the other Toa have a little black spot, but as here, you can see that she has a dark blue handpiece right here. And I think that's pretty nice. I like the claws. Those are her weapons, and when she puts the two claws together, she uses it to shoot water from them strong enough to blast beasts back or even kill them. I like pretty much everything on this character. I love the colors are really nice. And they made the baby blue work very nice. And let's take a look at her mask. So I love the mask because it's a transparent, not transparent, translucent blue mask, which means you can see through it. It's pretty clear, actually, like water, so that makes total sense. I love the visor over the eyes, and it looks like she has gills down here. Oh, she has gills. And all in all, this is one of my favorite Toa Mata Kanohi masks. And let's take a look at her head. She has a nice bright yellow color in her eyes, and I think that is perfect. So, Toa Gali is one of my favorite Toa Mata. Now let's talk about the coolest of all the Toa. Bad joke. Let's talk about the coolest of all the Toa. Again, bad joke. Toa Kopaka, the Toa of Ice, wearer of the great Kanohi Akaku, the mask of X-ray vision. And I know what you're thinking. What the heck is wrong with this picture? Look closely. I know a lot of you people right now are thinking, questions. Let me think. Why is the sky blue? Why is the water clear? Why do people like Justin Bieber? Well, that's not the questions that I'm looking for. The question that I'm looking for is, why are his eyes blue on this side? Well, that's because I painted him that. I wanted to give him a bit of a custom look, so I painted the eyes. Just ignore him. If you were to buy the set, the eyes on this side or over here will not be blue, they'll just be white. So just so you know that. This eye actually is blue because, you know, the transparent piece on the inside. So let's get back to the toy. Again, Kopaka is the Toa of Ice, and he wields two weapons. The Kokorin Ice Blade, that's what I like to call it, the Kokorin Ice Blade. And I like this design. It's also the same design that they use on the beak of the Gecko Bird. And his shield. I like the shield. It's a Lego it's like a Lego satellite piece, but it works perfect because it almost looks like it has like a snowflake design on it. He used this as a shield and also as a you can take that off. He also could use it as a snowboard, although I'm not really sure how well that will work for him. And one thing I don't like about this one set is the odd piece that they put for his arm. And they did the same thing with Liwa. I'm not really sure why they did that, but you know, if you look past that, I see a really cool Toa, and I really think he's one of the coolest. Bad joke again. One of the coolest. I can't stop saying that. Of all the Toa. So let's see what the next one is. And now to talk about Toa Onua, the dirtiest of all the Toa. I should stop saying these puns because now they're just getting annoying. Okay, let's get to Onua. His colors are gray and black. That is why it is hard to see him. There's not a lot of detail in here. So, let's take a closer look at him. He's more of a hunched back character. And I really like his design. I love his Kanohi. The Kanohi Pakari. That's it. The Kanohi Pakari. The Kanohi Mask of Strength. And he has these nice green eyes. And he has his mining thing. He could put his arms out like this and mine. I really like the design. The other Toa could do that. So yeah, I like Onua. We already know that he's Earth. That's his element. And, you know, he's shorter than the rest of the Toa, but I really don't mind. He's one of the coolest. Again, I love all the Toa Mata, so I'm not really going to say a lot about each one of how cool they think they are, but I'm just going to say that all of them are awesome. So now, let's get down to the next one. And here is the hyper happy-go-lucky Toa of Air, Liwa, which is one of my favorite Toa for his personality. I love this guy, and in my videos, I always give him a light British accent like this, sort of like, oh, look at me, my voice is so full of air. I am so annoying. You're going to hate and love me at the same time. And so, yeah, that's how I give Liwa's voice on my videos. And so let's get down to Liwa, Toa of Air, and the wearer of the Kanohi Miru, the Mask of Levitation. And, you know, his mask can make stuff float on its own, or it allows him to fly, and stuff like that. And he's wielded with an axe, and I love the Likoran axe. That's what I call it, the Likoran axe. And he has a claw, a lot like the other Toa Mata, like Tahu. I haven't reviewed him yet, but the fingers are a little thick on the side. I think it's for padding for grabbing the ropes or something like that, the vines of Likoro. And he has like the gimmick, like all the other guys. That's cool. Let's take a look at his Miru, because this is another mask that I really, really like. The Kanohi Miru is one of my favorites. There's three of... I only have three favorite masks. That's Gali's mask, the Kanohi Miru, and Tahu's Kanohi Hao, but I'll get to that later. So, yeah, that's nice. His colors is lime and dark green, and that's why he's one of my favorite Toa. Okay, I can't even say that anymore. All of them are my favorite Toa. I love every one of them. So, that has been Liwa. And here is Pohatu, the mighty Toa of Stone, the wearer of the Kanohi Pakari. No, that's already been done. Kakama, that's right. The Kanohi Kakama, the Mask of Speed. He has one of my favorite mask powers, Mask of Speed. And he is one of my favorite Toa because he looks totally unique. His body is upside down, but he still doesn't really look fat. I mean, yes, it has this big piece right here, but then these parts right here really make it look like he has more of a chest. So, it actually made him look good. I really like the cleats, or whatever those are, as you call them. And instead of an arm movement, he has a kicking movement. That's pretty cool. And let's look at his Picari. This is the same mask that they used on Huki, as you can tell, but a darker color. Huki's is more of a bronze. This is just brown. And yeah, he has two of these claw hand pieces. Although there's not really much to say about him, he's still a really cool Toa. Now, for my favorite Toa Mata, and probably one of my favorite Bionicles of all time. Tahu, Toa of Fire, wearer of the great Kanohi mask. How? Okay, how. There it is, the Kanohi how. Whew, okay. So, let's do my review on him. I love his color first thing. Orange and red are cool. Is cool. He has the Ta Fire Blade. That's what I call it, the Ta Fire Blade. And he has another one of these claws on the side in red. And Liwa was actually, I think Liwa is supposed to have it in green, but I don't know if, I'm not sure. Comment in the description if he is or is not. And Tahu has the sword thing going on there. That's cool. And let's take a look at his Kanohi. Awesome sauce. Yeah. Yeah, I like this. Let's take a look. Oh, it's starting to get a little blurry. So there it is. That's Tahu. And I know his review wasn't that big, but yeah, well, whatever. But look, I really love this character. He's one of my favorite Bionicles. But my number one favorite Bionicle of all time has to be Toa Nuva Tahu. And yeah, you could check out my review on him in my previous channel, Takunuva To. Takunuva 1231. And that's about it.